Jessica.
Yes. Send Jessica a nice
Yes, send
birthday
her that.
gift. Yes.
It's
Okay.
crooked, baby.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I'm so glad God has blessed me to learn how to edit because, baby. Okay. Is it good now?
But isn't it live? Oh, you're going.
It is live, but
We live right now?
we are
Yeah,
live.
we live.
We live up in here.
So good.
We live up in here. Okay. All right. So you're not approaching women,
Right.
but
So,
you're approachable. Clearly.
Yes. I mean, well. Yeah.
Do you think you're approachable?
No, I mean, here and there. Because I mean, if somebody, I'll be in shock. Like, oh, you don't think it really is not even that. It's just, I mean, some people like what they like. Some people don't like what they like. Like it's certain things they will like about me, and certain things they won't.
Yeah.
Okay.
And women are very picky.
No.
So.
No.
Come
on.
I mean,
No, we're not picky at all.
Oh,
Especially
no, really?
if we like
y'all not picky?
especially
Okay.
if we like what we see.
And women are very indecisive.
No.
No, it's like they want one thing 1 minute, the next minute they want another thing. Like, what you want?
be.
Like,
No.
let's get to the
no.
middle some kind of way. Let's get right here.
Let's get right in the middle.
What you want? Like,
That was good.
it's irritating. I mean, like, I don't know.
Okay,
It's irritating. Like,
So are you saying women don't know what they want sometimes, meaning like the bisexual women, or are you just saying overall?
I love all women. Don't get me wrong. I just can't do bisexual women. Only because right there you don't know exactly what you want.
You do? How you gonna be
don't
mad
know
at a
exactly-
bisexual woman for
hold
how
up,
she
they-
raised? I mean, how she
I
made.
feel like they don't know exactly what they want. It's either you're gonna be with a guy or a girl. If you dating me, right, and you got a man or whatever on the side, you know what I'm saying? You're doing stuff with the man, you come back to me, I'm eating your pussy, doing all that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm scared of what this man doing, because men be cheating out here and they do whatever, blah, blah, so I can't do that. I can't.
But dominant women are extremely
Go ahead, what you got to say?
faithful. Is that what you're saying?
I ain't say that.
Get a little closer to the mic.
cheat.
I ain't say all that.
Because you said, one of the
Right,
reasons
she
you
could-
wouldn't date a bisexual woman because
No.
she could be messing with a man and men be cheating, so you don't know what they bringing back.
And then you come back to me. Like, I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
So is it okay if she cheat with if you
I-
date a woman who only likes women? There's still room for her to cheat because she could still go out here and be with another woman. Cheating is cheating, and it could be done by either party.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't think that you rather her
cheat
cheat with a woman?
another woman than another man.
But
Listen, because I don't know what it is, but I would rather
So
her
I
to
think,
tell me she cheated on me with another woman than to say I cheat on you with another man.
Yeah.
Like if
for
she
what-
cheated on you with another woman who's sleeping with a man, you don't
That's
even
true.
know. You know
But
what I'm
wait,
saying?
well, hopefully my girl don't cheat.
All right.
But
Okay,
listen,
yeah,
though, right?
let's pray.
But to
Let's
piggyback
pray that
off
too.
of
Let's pray that.
that's true, but to piggyback off of what y'all saying, how do you even know if the person is bisexual off the rip? They're just interested in you at
Yeah,
the moment.
you really don't know.
So
Are y'all asking that question?
for me,
That is one
That's a very good question.
that
That-
I don't.
so
ask.
for me in my experience before I was married, of course, I've never asked that question.
Ever.
I've never asked if
Ever.
and to piggyback off of her, I barely ever approached women myself. Not that I couldn't or was afraid to or intimidated. I just really never had to. Humbly said. But in that,
Humbly said.
yeah,
Love that.
but in that case, like I'm pretty sure I done knocked down some bisexual women. It was meaning that I didn't know that they were until later on down the line. Like, oh,
Dang.
dang, she's definitely messing with guys. But in that case, I didn't make her my girlfriend. We were just having a good time.
Would you not have made her your girlfriend if you knew that she was bisexual?
It depends on the dynamic of our relationship.
Okay.
So it all depends
But not
on,
just straight off the bat,
no,
like what?
no,
Okay.
No. It just depends
Okay.
on our dynamic of our relationship.
Okay.
So no, off the back, no.
Oh, okay. Would you date a bisexual woman?
I mean, yes.
Good answer. Good answer. Okay.
Get my best friend quiet, boy.
Oh. Okay. Oh, period.
Oh, girl, yeah.
Because to me, I get your answer. I respect your answer.
Mhm.
But like I feel like you are mentally setting yourself up for still having some type of heartbreak. Because even though you're thinking in your mind, I'm not going to mess with a woman who's messing with a man. If a woman cheats, no matter what, she could still bring back something. Like
That's
she
true.
could still, and even with, because I'm 1,000% sure, and you beautiful dominant women's minds, one of the reasons that you wouldn't want a woman cheating with a man is because even the thought of him entering her and then you going behind that is a bit much. Is that it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of
That's
it.
exactly
One of the
it.
situations.
You
Yeah.
put that on point. Yes,
Absolutely.
that's
One of it, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
exactly it.
Yeah.
Positive check.
Yeah.
Positive check, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, even when cheating with another woman, like, and we all been in the game. Ain't nobody sitting at this table ain't been in the game for a minute, right?
Mhm.
I have heard, and this is honestly, I've had people come to me and tell me like situations where they were cheated on by another woman,
Mhm.
but I mean they were cheated on, and the woman used the strap that they used on her.
Mhm.
So she brought back a disease.
Yeah, you
The
can't
girlfriend
do
brought back a disease
Yeah.
from the strap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that ain't right.
yeah,
That's
real
diabolical.
I'm not allowed that word tonight, but that's it. That's your one and done. That's her new favorite word, y'all. That's it. That's her one for
I'm
the show.
saying because, like, at this point, they had to been a kid or something. Because we're grown, you know.
You know
And
what?
at this age,
I don't know how old the dominant female was, but I know
But-
the other person was like 26, so that's old enough
Gotcha.
to.
But you know
You
what
old enough
though
to know.
too, like to kind of like not put a bad name on bisexual individuals, is that all bisexual women and or men or whatever the case may be, just because they're bisexual doesn't mean that they flip flop in between people in a
Yeah.
relationship, right?
Right.
I'm assuming I'm not bisexual, but and so in that case, so what if you get in a relationship with a bisexual woman and it's like, I'm just for you,
But hope,
right?
hope, I got something for that.
Okay, what?
I got something for that.
What?
Because you can get with a bisexual woman,
Uh-huh.
but you could also, that bisexual woman, obviously she's still like men and women. So she gonna wanna get that sensation from a man when she get tired of what you doing. So you can't tell me not one time she not gonna touch a man because she tired of you not doing something right because you did it for so long and you bored and you wanna go try it on the other side. So regardless, like that's a big like no for
First
me.
of all, please
No.
stop the humming on the right side.
Because it's a very interesting chat. It's a very interesting thing. But I can't
So,
speak
how
on that
is that,
because
like,
that's not my
how is that?
experience.
That's not okay.
But-
Yeah, but
they're gonna
but I
miss
think-
it.
But I understand.
But
But
that's
bisexual,
what I
that's why
think.
they bisexual, because they want both. They
Because
want the
they,
best of both worlds.
okay, so thankfully the host of this show actually is a bisexual
No,
woman.
well, see,
And
well,
I married a woman who is not bisexual. I have 13 children. You know what I mean? So I'm very bisexual. But when I married my wife, I became a lesbian. No matter what my desire is, my preference is my wife. That's my everything. No matter what the urge is, I'm gonna let her know what that urge is so that she can fulfill it. So and I'm not. I think one of the things that feminine women probably aren't honest about, that I'm okay with being honest about. I started to do a whole show called Giving Up the Dick because I absolutely had to have a whole funeral for the dick. You know what I'm saying? when I decided I was going to marry my wife, I was like,
that's a different.
because I proposed to her first.
Yeah.
So when I proposed to her, I'm telling you, I got on the phone with one of my girlfriends and I was like, bitch, I think I'm gonna really have to like give it up because this is it. Like, and I'm just trying to understand, like, how would I stop that urge? And I'm being 1,000% honest. I even went to therapy about it because I'm like, this is a natural urge for me. So how do I carve this urge with my wife? I don't know if she was listening in on a phone call or something. If she watched something, I swear, she started doing things that I swear to God, all those urges went away.
Mm.
Like, I called my homegirl back like a month later, like, bitch, it's over. I'm saying goodbye to it. I'm good.
Yeah.
And she was like, how you gonna be good that fast? And I was like, I'm honestly praying about it. I went to therapy about it. And without even having a conversation with her, she just started doing certain things that really carved that whole thing. So I'm just speaking right now on behalf of bisexual women who are faithful and loyal to their partner, no matter whether they're with a man or with a woman. They're going to be faithful and loyal to their partner. Even with my marriage to, because I was married to a man. In my marriage to a man, I never cheated on my ex-husbands with a woman.
Mm.
That just wasn't even, and I used to joke around and say, like, listen, I'm having a little craving. Like, I might need some candy, because I used to call women candy. Because it was really just like, like this. I thought, like, this is just because I'm raised up that, I'm raised by two parents, a husband and a wife. That's all I knew. You know what I mean? So it never even dawned in my mind that it ever could be a wife and a wife, or that this would be right. But once I got to an age where I was like, wait a minute, like, this is more than candy to me. You feel me? So I had to have that conversation with myself, have that conversation with God, have that conversation with the therapist, real spill. And that is what changed that dynamic. And my wife ain't never got to worry about that urge ever being something that's going to make me step out. And that should be every woman that's bisexual. That should be what it is, because you can naturally want chocolate cake. You've been wanting chocolate cake since your mother gave you one when you was 2. I love chocolate cake. But baby, if that chocolate cake ain't good for you and you gotta give up that chocolate cake to live, give that chocolate cake up to live. And I need my wife to live. So guess what? The dick is out the door, and the only ones that's coming is the ones that's in the bag. Okay, period.
But that's what I was saying,
baby,
though,
I got my bag.
Yeah. So you must be doing something right, cousin.
But yeah, that's what I was saying.
Doing what you doing. Don't stop.
You know what?
I won't.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. Like, it's not put like a bad thing on it, because let's just be honest here. There are people that are mature enough in that role to be like, no, I choose you.
Not that
right.
And I'm not
saying,
stepping up.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's why I was like,
Right.
It's just scary because you don't want to get your feelings hurt, And I've been through, I've been with a bisexual before.
Okay.
And it got ugly. I got pistol whipped by her baby father, all that happened.
Oh, my God.
And like
so
she
you
wasn't
kinda got, like,
she wasn't being
PTSD.
He had
honest.
some
She wasn't
trauma.
being honest about the situation. She told me something else, and it was another thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you're just speaking from your experience.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And
Oh,
that was years ago, but I
Yeah.
mean, that was when I was real younger. But
Yeah.
it's like, no, like this is why I can't, date bisexual, because
I got you.
why would you lie? Then you're pregnant. You live with me. I take care of you. And you come in my house pregnant by another man.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
So
but she
I
wasn't
had-
pregnant already. She ended up pregnant.
She ended up pregnant, and
Oh,
she already
wow.
had a baby though. So that
Yeah.
I was taking care of, but she had ended up pregnant with somebody else. It's a whole other.
Lord,
Yeah.
you bought,
Oh,
right,
my
you
gracious.
bought baggage. No, you came with baggage and you bought some baggage.
Baggage, yeah. So it's
Wow,
like I had
that
a bad
is-
experience. I mean, so
yeah.
maybe that's why.
Yeah.
That could be a good
why.
because I have dated a bi. If and not all of them are the same.
Right.
Yeah.
I might have I might have told some nice, real humble, good girls that I didn't want to talk because they was bisexual.
Yeah.
All because of that experience.
Because that probably was a good woman. Man, that could have been a good woman.
Literally.
Literally, like, for real.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Real bad.
So tell me how you guys feel about us women, that's feminine women, okay, and looking to you to be the man. So when I say that, I mean, like, because you are the masculine one of the relationship, then we're looking for you to do everything masculine. Like, we looking for you to go outside and see what's wrong with the car bag.
Mm-hmm.
Take the trash out.
Mm-hmm.
Babe, we just heard, on the show I had the other day, we were talking about if it's a robber in the house, who getting up.
Yeah.
It's been times I've been like, babe, and she be like, you know what, I'm tired. I'm like, hold on, you gonna let us all die? You gonna let us all die? So I get up and go, you know what I mean? But in my mind, I'm cussing her all the way out because I'm like, whole time you the man, and now I gotta be the man. You know what I mean? So,
I got you.
is it wrong for us to expect y'all to be the man?
It's
I did.
naturally.
She don't listen. That's another
At
thing.
all.
That's another
That's
subject.
another
They don't
subject
listen.
at all, honey.
They don't listen.
At
Oh
all.
my God, I gotta get the internet behind y'all. One of them like.
Yo, they
Things
not
like
listen.
that.
Turn that on.
Naturally, because we are the dominant females, that's what you look forward for us to do, and we actually take pride in doing it. Some of us.
Okay.
I can't speak for all dominant women, but I know myself. I take pride in that. I take pride in protecting, providing, and making sure that everything is all right.
Okay.
And that's just my preference. I can't speak for everyone else. But, I mean, naturally, you look for us to do that. So, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just dependent on the person. Can they handle that? Can they handle going up to the door and getting that robber?
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so in my experience, my wife do everything. Say no, I'm lying. No, absolutely not. So, my wife definitely understands that I'm still a woman, right?
Mhm.
However, I am the masculine presenting woman in our relationship, right?
Mhm.
And I first made a choice to want to protect her, to want to do the chivalrous things that, the normal masculinity would do, and take out the trash and all those things. Do I get help in between? Yes. Maybe a day where she may take out a bag of trash. Is that often? No. But the point is that I take pride already. I've already made that choice and, option or whatever the case may be for me to do because I don't want her to do. Now, for example, on the other hand, do I cook? Hell no. Every now and then, I may make a bowl of noodles or something like that. But am I
One
doing?
second.
Yes.
Let me pause you. I
Yes.
don't mean to interrupt.
Yes.
But do you expect her to cook? Is it because you're being the man that you expect her to do the woman part and be and cook?
No, I don't expect for her to do anything. But so here's my thing. I don't expect for her to do anything, and I want to say that she doesn't expect for me to do anything.
Okay.
I think that we like to do it for each other or whatever the case may be, but there isn't no pressure, right? But also, ultimately, she enjoys cooking, right?
Okay.
So she feels bad if she can't provide a meal for me, right? So she enjoys that moment, right? I enjoy doing things for her that that she doesn't want to do. Hold the umbrella, hold the door for whatever the case may be. I enjoy doing those things. I feel bad that I can't provide or do certain things for her. So it's not like, dang, I gotta do this. It's like, dang, I can't do this.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so in her case, it's the same way. Like,
Okay.
babe, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry that I ain't cook for you in a couple days. This and that and third. You know what? we gonna order out. You know what? We ordered out for the last. Let me get in here and cook something for you. It's she's wanting to do that. I don't expect for her to do any of those things.
Okay.
And honestly, I ain't know I was gonna get that. So, because that wasn't an expectation that I had of her.
Okay.
So whatever, it was kind of like we kind of in a puzzle, right? So it was like, oh wow, you cooking every day for me? Well, let me just make sure that at least the trash is gone, or let me just make sure that, oh wait a minute, she might need some paper towels or something like that. So it's kind of like a bounce off each other thing, right?
Okay.
And so when there is a lack thereof, sometimes there is a lack thereof on my side.
Okay, we have a question from the engineer in the.
I just want to interject. Am I
Okay.
able to interject?
Yes, of course.
Hello, people.
We should have slid another chair up here.
I belong to Ty. I'm the one she's speaking of. But I think also, too, with the whole expecting for her to do, I think because I automatically do, it's not something that she thinks about, and it's not something that I think about. So because I'm the one who cooks and provides food every day and clean the house, it's not something that Ty thinks about. So I don't think she is like, oh, she's expecting to do it. I think she kind of already knows that this is what's going to be done. I already know that when I go outside, it's going to be gas in the car, the tires are going to be good, the windshield wipers, my car is going to be clean, because this is just what came along with her.
Right, so it's not like that is your role. That is
It's
your
your-
role. It's
Yeah.
just naturally this is what y'all
it
do.
is.
Yeah, and then
So-
also this is my characteristic.
And it's
right.
so, but for a woman,
Mm-hmm.
well, for Jess,
Yeah.
okay, before you guys got here,
Mm-hmm.
Jess, looking at Ty as a dominant woman, were those some expectations that you had though?
Honestly, I had no expectations of her because I came from relationships, situationships, outside ships that
Oh, that's a
I
lot of
didn't
shit.
know.
She just
I
was
didn't
on.
know. Just to cover all of them.
Right? No, I'm
I
messing with
didn't-
you.
I didn't even know what to expect.
Okay.
So it wasn't until I got with Ty to know that okay, this is what comes along. But I knew what my standards were.
Okay.
But I didn't know that all masculine women may do X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
Because even my ex-girlfriend, she did things, but she didn't do the things that Ty does.
Okay.
You know,
Was
so-
she masculine?
She was very much so masculine woman.
Oh wow.
She was actually a touch me not as you know. So yeah. So my expectations of what I thought that she would bring,
right.
I was just open to seeing, you know, how this person, she's a beautiful person. I'm open to seeing how she would treat me
okay.
or whatever. But I knew just based upon being friends with her, what automatically came along with her. Just
Okay.
like with me, what automatically was going to come along with me was cooking and cleaning and making sure you're okay.
She was
Because
doing it day one.
that's just a characteristic
Okay.
that everyone's
All
going
right,
to
probably
get.
like, see what I'm saying?
You know?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I'm a very much so, like, absolutely not. Like, we both wear pants.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
she is the dominant one.
Yeah.
And I'm learning, honestly, because I came from being a single mom for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
And I've been the man and the woman in the household
Yeah.
for a long time.
No, I get it.
So I'm learning to let her do some stuff. She'd be like, girl, what is you doing? She'd be mad, and I'd be like, well,
Yeah, she's
you
trying
know,
to get you
so-
to be comfortable in your
right.
soft
So
girl
I
era.
am learning to be
That part.
comfortable. I am. I definitely am learning to be comfortable in that. But I definitely, I already had that expectation. Like, she probably gonna be wanting to overly be the man. You know what? Because that's another thing I thought about dominant women.
That we like.
That y'all over like
Okay,
I had never
Yeah.
been.
I don't want to be a man.
Literally.
Literally.
Literally. I just want
Like-
to make sure you're
like,
okay.
let me
I
tell you,
wanna
and-
know you correctly.
And guess what? When a man is around, I don't know
always
for any
tell them
other
that I want
ones.
to be a man.
I be like, yo,
Literally.
take out my trash. I give me a break.
Hello,
Open up my
that
door.
part.
When
You
my
see
when
how you
I got boy best friends, male best friends.
Yeah.
When he come over my house, Eddie, can you take out my trash?
Yeah.
I need
Wait,
a break.
so then help
Oh, my
us.
homeboys do
I don't
that.
wanna
They
be
take out my
y'all.
trays, they open the door.
You feel me?
My homeboys do. Open
My
the door.
homeboys be doing that for me too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They open the door for me. Like,
Absolutely.
I was like, when my homeboy got out, I was like, oh, thank you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
damn. Okay.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
I
He
don't want to
always
be.
opened the door. Like,
Nah.
Y'all got me
I
so.
love that.
Yes, like
my homeboys
mind
always.
definitely-
They was
Mine
like, he must
did
like
too.
you or something. No.
No,
Some of them-
disrespect.
My homeboys just gotta respect.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying? They
And I
respect
love
me.
it.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, for them to open the door for me.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay, so I love that y'all both, y'all all as one unit said, we don't want to be the man, right?
No.
So even though you are dressing masculine,
Yeah.
even though you have masculine, you know,
Tendencies and all of it.
tendencies and all that
I'm a
good stuff,
woman
you are
all day.
All
All
day.
day.
Yeah, all day.
I would twerk in the bed all that.
Now listen, hold on.
Too far
Pause
to
it,
the
pause.
left.
I'm not.
far to the
No,
left.
no.
That's
Service,
personal
I
preference.
can't
That's not
twerk.
mine, though.
I don't know how to twerk.
I love
So
twerking.
I don't know how.
I don't know how to twerk. That's it. I don't know how.
They don't know how.
My
But
ass
I ain't got nothing against it. I don't got nothing against it. Like I don't got nothing against it.
Indian is definitely gonna hold a class for y'all. So Shay can show you what she's working with, and Ty can show Jess
The
what she's
woman
working
gonna
with.
like that.
Listen, when this is I don't know.
Listen, they like it.
So
You gotta
y'all
twerk.
like so do you like to be treated even though you have these masculine tendencies? I'm listening to you guys. Do you like to be treated like a woman? Like do you like things that
It all depends.
Yeah,
It
so-
depends.
okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna let you go.
Oh,
Go ahead,
okay.
go
Oh,
ahead.
I'm gonna say, go ahead, best friend, you can go.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so it do depend. So like I'm a woman, right? So I want you to treat me like you're a woman, but I don't want you to be treating me like your homegirl, your feminine
Literally,
homegirl.
yeah.
Like I'm the masculinity in this relationship.
Yeah.
Treat me as such. Now, I don't want
Yeah.
you to treat me as a man because I'm not trying to be that.
One-
But just
one-
understand
one-
the rules.
One
But
example.
okay, so if I mean, my wife allows me to be
Definitely
this
my
way,
homegirl.
but
Mm.
well, that part, but not like, not like I don't know. All right,
Don't
so for
treat me
example,
like your lady.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's weird. Like,
Yeah.
but I
But
still
I will say-
want you to.
Yeah, so I was
Take
about to
me
give an
out on
example.
dates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take
what
me
you
out on a
saying?
date. Or if I have a vulnerable moment, allow me
Yeah,
to be
be-
safe in my, which my wife allows that for me, but allow me to be safe to be vulnerable, right? So vulnerable you may see a more feminine me, right?
Okay.
Or whatever the case may be, or some more feminine characteristics may come out. And you
Okay.
like, wait a minute, because you used to me being so hard, so to speak,
Right.
or whatever the case may be. And so that's me, you know, being comfortable in my shell and being like, all right, this is a moment where I need you,
Mhm.
right? And I need for you to be a 10 because I'm not a 10 today.
Okay.
I'm a 7. And in the 7, I'm going to give you this feminine characteristic that I got going on. Because at the end of the
Okay.
day, I am a woman. I don't want
It
to be a
definitely
man.
surprised me that she was a woman. Like
Yeah.
when she started doing feminine things, I was just like, wait, what
She
is
does a
happening?
lot of feminine things.
She so
Yeah.
I
But I
think
love
for
that
a lot-
for her.
I do too.
Yeah. And
because-
she said, my wife says it about me. I was
Yeah,
like,
she's
you,
very
with your
feminine.
hands, you're so, you do that.
Mhm.
I said, well, at the end of the day, I'm
I
a
did-
woman. Like,
I mean,
I'm
y'all
feminine
are
too.
women,
Yeah.
I guess, but we looking like, you know,
but we're more
I think-
masculine than you guys.
you are more masculine, so
Yeah.
that's why it's like a, you know what my wife said the other
It's a
Can I
masculine
tell them what she
femme
said the
out
other
here,
day
though.
about-
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
Yeah, it is.
trying to WWD.
So my wife the other day, she
For
said
real.
she believes that being gay,
Mhm.
period, I
Mhm.
guess, is a
It's like a chemical
side
imbalance.
effect from having a chemical imbalance at birth. Look, they both like what?
What?
Like you were born gay.
Like you were born gay
Mhm.
because there had to be some type of chemical imbalance in the
Right.
in the genetics.
It might be true. I don't know. I ain't no scientist, but it might be true.
So
Because
the reason I bring that up though, go ahead.
Naturally, ever since I was a little girl,
Mhm.
I would never think about being with men
Mm.
at all. It was always a girl. I had a
Mhm.
crush on the teachers. I had a
Mhm.
crush
too,
on the
yeah.
little girls in
Mhm.
the classroom.
You know what? Yeah, and I
When
think that's a lot
have
of
we
people's story.
ever like thought about being with a dude?
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've had one boyfriend.
And that boyfriend, we
Oh,
was
wow.
basically
Okay.
probably lying, trying to cover up having a girlfriend.
I wasn't even covering up. I was just making sure.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Like, and I used to cry about being gay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was wrong with me. I just
Oh,
knew
I
that
ain't
I had
never-
a crush on this
I ain't
little
never
girl.
cried. I just wanted to make sure. Is this what it is?
Did you ever make sure, India?
I made sure. I was definitely gay since day one. I swear.
So
My
I really feel
I was
like
definitely loving women. I mean, I did try, man.
Yeah.
I never did nothing sexually. Or nothing
Yeah,
like that.
same
But
here.
yeah.
I was like, you know, let me please my mother. That was like back then. Like
I wasn't even that.
I
I was
said-
like, let
I
me
said,
see
let
what's
me-
up.
I
for
had
me.
one
No,
little
it
boy,
was just
I
for my
was like,
family.
nigga,
Like, they
you
were
ready
so
to be my
mad because I
boyfriend.
was so pretty.
Yeah.
And I needed to be a
Nigga.
girl. So, okay,
Yeah.
I turned into a girl. I did what they wanted.
Yeah.
It's not what I wanted in the first place. I already knew I didn't want this. Like, he knew I didn't want this. I was still a guy. I mean, like, I was a girl, trying to be a girl with him, but I was still, like, slouching. I could see how I was, you know, like, I'm...
Yes,
He was just,
Yeah.
he knew. He was like,
Yeah.
you don't like me like that.
for me, for me, it
I was
was.
like, I'm not gonna lie.
It was
I
a-
like this other girl on my base. You turned me on. And she turned me on.
Oh
We
yeah.
That's
got
why-
to separate before
That's
I
why
deal with
I
her.
said it's like
You know, so,
something.
yeah.
It's something
I like
that's
females.
it's
I know.
in us. Like it's something
Yeah,
genetic.
Yeah, and for me, it was like I want to say like a hill, right? Like a roller coaster, and not a roller coaster.
Oh, sorry, y'all. I was trying to
no,
get
you
good
good.
questions for y'all.
And not a roller coaster like
Oh,
in my sexual preference roller coaster, but just a roller coaster in my lifestyle because I used to be a Jehovah's Witness. But when I used to be a Jehovah's Witness, I never dated any guys. And never had no desire to.
Literally.
So.
So you were a Jehovah's Witness,
Mm-hmm.
and you still knew you was gay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
That's
why I'm
it,
not
yeah.
a Jehovah's Witness now today.
Okay.
I also don't believe in the one foot in, one foot out thing. So if
Yeah.
I'm a witness, I'm a witness, right?
Right.
And so I understand that being gay isn't something that they condone, and so okay, well, I chose to be gay because this ain't gonna work out with no guy. I ain't finna get married and be all
Right.
crazy and, you know, I'll be miserable and living that life. And then
Right.
next thing you know, I'm jumping out of it anyway because I'm trying to be happy. No. I like women.
Yep. Basically.
So, yeah.
So what are some of the hard parts of for dating with you? I mean, well,
For
clearly
just-
you two are married now.
Yeah, but I can still.
We still have, well,
Yeah.
not eligible, but we still, we
I
have
can still
someone that's
piggyback
not
off
married
of-
yet, who I'm sure
Yeah, no.
wants to get married one day.
Yeah,
do you
maybe
see?
one day.
Do you see the all white suit one day?
Huh?
You can't
You
even
don't have
see
ma-
it.
you don't have marriage
see
yet.
it
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't see the white dress.
That's because have you ever been in love?
My 15 year. Like, I
Okay.
probably would have married her, you know, but I was
Okay.
like, you know, it didn't get there. But we
Yeah.
was already got 15 years and we ain't get married. And it just was like, dang, I was with you that long. It feels like you wasted life. Like, I,
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
I just wasted
Yeah.
my whole, we both wasted 15 years of our lives. And we
But you know what?
But did
Don't
you
look at it.
enjoy the 15 years?
Yes.
So then you didn't waste
Yeah.
it.
Y'all was in a
She was
way
a
you
real-
waste.
Yeah.
She
A
was
lot
a
of
real
lessons.
good woman.
Yeah.
She was a real good woman.
Yeah,
Like,
and
so-
experience, you know.
Yeah, that definitely
So-
probably
Yeah, that's a
molded
waste.
you a little to become
Yeah.
some
Yeah,
of the
that
woman
wasn't a
that
waste.
you
You're
are.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was a very good woman.
Yeah.
So, but I that marriage now, like, no.
Hey,
Now, do I see a marriage or do I see me walking down the aisle? No, and it's really crazy. But I do want that. I'm about 40 years old, and once I hit, listen,
But
Have
you
it
wanted.
once I
But
hit
you wanted.
45,
But the
I'm
fact,
done.
but guess
But
what? The
not.
fact
I be
that
saying-
you
I be
wanted
saying
it, you're
you
open
get
to
Yeah, I
it.
be so
Right.
sad. I be
It's
looking
gonna
at all my
happen.
friends, like everybody married. I'm looking like, damn, single. Like I have no, like sometimes it kind of like get to your most like, oh God, I'm starting all over.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at y'all like, oh y'all so happy, but I'm like, I will never get married. I'm so happy. y'all
Listen
happy,
though,
but
listen,
like,
right?
now,
Listen, this
I
is what
never
I'm
get married.
gonna say to you.
But I'm so happy for y'all. Like,
listen.
it's great.
Listen.
Keep it going. Like, I'm happy for you, cause I love y'all.
Listen,
y'all
listen.
great.
Cousin,
But
cousin.
me, no, I'm gonna be a
It can
fifth wheel.
happen. It can happen. I'm gonna say it can happen because I left a 17-year relationship. I walked
Wow.
away from a 17-year relationship
Wow.
and
cuz-
still married the woman of my dreams.
wow.
So it's like it's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Now the
It's definitely
17
possible.
years, I'm not going to say it was all like trash or anything
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. I'm not going to put that all on that woman. But what I will say is I appreciate all the trials and the tribulations that I went through, that I went through, because it definitely built me and molded me a little to become the woman that I am today for my wife. The do's and the don'ts that a woman really don't want, but they really don't say either.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it's
That's
like
right.
I seen those things that I made a mistake in.
Mm-hmm.
And I fixed those mistakes and became a great wife.
Yes, you have it.
So it is possible.
And, yeah, it is.
You know what I'm
mistakes you want
saying?
to fix.
Yeah,
You wanna, you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? You want to be able to
Absolutely.
do everything in the
Fix
world for
that.
your woman.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
fix that before you. Yeah.
But honestly, once you meet that person, it won't even. Everything will change.
It sure enough will.
Everything
yes,
will change.
everything.
Everything will change.
It definitely
because
will.
My mindset when I met my wife was completely different. So it was like without me even thinking deep. You know what I mean? I didn't even. It so naturally happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, and I have a lot of trauma from before. Before being married to her. I've been married twice, so I had a lot of trauma. I was already like, oh yeah, no, like I'm good. Like I'm just about to be out here having fun. Like I'm about to enjoy life. And just
Well, that's all it was
roll it
before
till the
I
wheel
met
fall off. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
that right one come around and do everything that it is that not your mind desires, but your heart, your spirit, your soul is desiring and needing, and you've been longing for your whole life. You gonna be complete. You gonna be.
It's gonna be scary.
Yeah,
It's
it's going,
shit.
It's
especially
scary.
because of how your mindset is right now.
Right.
Is
But-
this happening?
Is this real?
Right.
And
And we're gonna all be front
I-
seat at the wedding.
But just hopefully you won't run from it, because that is sometimes it can scare
Yeah.
people to the point
Yeah,
where
like,
people start running.
When women, start to really fall deep in love, and I'm backing off because I be like scared of it a little bit. Like I don't want to get hurt.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to put all my eggs in one basket, but
Yeah.
But you don't want to be hurt.
Sometimes-
Have you gone to therapy?
no, know, I need to do that too.
Yeah. Okay. We definitely pushing therapy for you. But we also know that you know you got some obligations, and this has been a really good topic, a really
Oh, yeah,
good
definitely.
episode 1 of Dating Dominant Women.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely enlightening me on some things that I honestly, you know, I can ask my wife whatever, but sometimes I be really wanting to,
Yeah.
you know, hear everybody's perspective. And
Exactly.
this definitely gave me that. So before we go, everybody has to give an ingredient to the recipe of dating a dominant woman. What should we know? What should they know? Come on, you want to start?
The ingredient
Ingredient.
I got one.
is definitely be more affectionate to your women.
To your dominant
Yeah,
women.
to your dominant women, because we are women and we do have feelings.
Oh.
Even if you don't understand it, you can still come to your partner and ask, what is your love language? How can I love you better? You know, how can I love you more? Because even though we're dominant females, we're still women and have feelings and emotions too. And we want to be loved. You know, we want to be held. We want to be hugged. We want to be kissed all over. You know, we want to be treated softly sometimes, you know, in a emotional way. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
That affection. Okay, be affectionate with your dominant woman. Don't be scared to touch her. Well, I guess not. Because y'all say every woman is different. But just per conversations and, you know, stereotypes, I just be hearing that saying that Jess said in the background a little while ago, that doms are touch me nots. But
Some.
now, okay, some are.
Yeah,
some are
some.
touch me nots.
Yeah.
yeah.
But not everybody.
No.
So maybe that's
No,
also...
no.
You
So-
better touch me.
So before, before we go to Ty, so let me just ask y'all
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
So, would you be comfortable if you meet a girl? Well, when y'all met a girl, if a
yeah.
girl was to come up to you and say, you know what, like not even just come up to you and say, if you met a girl, you went on a date,
Yeah.
y'all on date 2. You know, date 2, you know, your hair's down, you can
Right.
kind of be comfortable. Are you comfortable with her saying like, are you okay for me to touch you? Can I kiss you? Can I, you know, rub on you? Are you okay for her to ask
Absolutely.
those
That's what I'm
questions?
saying by
But you
we're
know,
women too.
Yeah, like.
Treat us
Yeah, why
softly
not?
too. Because at the end of the
because
day,
you
even
ain't
though-
asked me, you just was like all up on me. You feel me?
I mean,
So
I'm
think-
different
if-
than
no,
other
no, I'm
people.
joking, but the reason I'm saying that is you.
I'm a little bit aggressive.
No, but the reason I say that is because you know it's like mostly like it's a natural thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
No,
does
I
it make
mean,
you
nothing wrong with
uncomfortable for a woman to ask you, "Are you a touch me not?"
No.
No. Mm-mm.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
okay.
respectful.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, that's
yeah.
another
I like
ingredient.
that,
You can go ahead and
actually. Ask me.
no one's
Yeah.
asking you anything.
Not
babe.
no more.
I mean, I
Oh,
agree.
okay.
I
But
agree.
okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah,
okay,
definitely,
babe,
yeah,
all
you're
right, okay, Ty, it's your turn.
So with the
Okay,
recipe,
don't get people killed. It's not okay.
Yeah, it's not
Not
okay.
okay.
the recipes asked.
Thank you.
So the recipe, just be yourself. You know, I feel like because of intimidation or because of a facade, because let's just be realistic here, I'm not on the scene. But there are a lot of masculine women out here on the scene and they give off this facade, right?
Mhm.
So just be yourself. Have a conversation. And if the conversation is going whatever, take it to BC. You know, DEFG. So don't just be
Okay.
yourself.
Okay.
Just that's really what it's all about. I say that wholeheartedly, like in all of the situations that I've been in, even with my wife. My wife came on to me. Like, be yourself.
Right. Okay.
That's it. Yeah,
Okay.
ingredient.
That's a good ingredient. All right. You ending us off.
All right. All right. So, you know, femmes. A lot of femmes don't care for studs. I don't know what's going on with that today. A lot of femmes don't care for studs. They
right.
want. It's always femmes on femmes. Like I like femmes. I don't like studs. So I just feel like femmes need to be more of giving a stud a chance. Cause I mean, stop looking at the outside of
I
us.
didn't know that was
Because
going
we
on.
can have
It
something
is,
totally
it
different
definitely
going on on
is.
the inside of us. So like it's like they look at you like, oh, you just like a boy. I don't like studs. I like femmes. Like, but we feminine too. So why is it that we don't get a chance? So
But I think that y'all
it's-
answered that for us tonight though, because the stereotype or in our minds is that you aren't feminine, that you aren't one. We're thinking, because I never wanted to date a woman that was a stud before, simply
You like
because I was like, I ain't got like I used to always. I feel like it was God like teaching me a lesson because I used to be like, I would never date a stud. Like, what the fuck am I mess with a girl that thinks she a nigga for?
Right.
But maybe I feel
that's
like
a lot
y'all
of-
have
that's how
answered
femmes
that
think.
tonight. Like
Yeah.
that's not really
That's
the
why
case.
Doms
Y'all
ain't
don't think
getting-
you a
they ain't
man.
getting no
You ain't
dates.
trying to be a man.
I'm telling
Oh,
I ain't
It's
getting no
fem-
dates.
I was like,
I
dang.
ain't getting
No,
no dates.
And the
Now
women
the
missing
men
out
and
on
the
the best
studs
thing in
ain't
their life.
dang, she said now the men ain't a stud.
It's women on women now.
They
Feminine
love
on
it's
feminine.
feminine on. They love feminine.
Mhm.
Most of these femmes like femmes. Like
Yeah.
Wow.
it's
the
rare.
new
Yeah,
generation.
new generation. It's
You know
rare
what?
that-
I'm glad you said it.
Wow.
Because
Yo,
I'm setting up right now
Yeah.
to do a balloon pop.
see
right?
why. You
So
know?
when I do my balloon pop, I'm doing the first one
that sounds
for
interesting.
studs.
Yeah,
Oh
You
my
should.
goodness,
That would be
I
interesting.
am.
you should. Yeah.
Y'all just made me think of that. Like my daughter gonna be like, "Ma, I stayed do a balloon pop." But I think that would
Yeah,
be
that'd
really
be nice.
interesting
Yeah.
to see how how that dynamic goes. Because if you're saying that the studs aren't getting no love, Bianca going to provide some love for them. So I'm definitely
That's
gonna do a balloon
crazy.
pop for the studs.
I
and we
did
gonna see
not
how
know
it
that
goes.
was
I
going
did not
on
either.
like that.
I did not either.
Yes.
So Shay said, be affectionate. That's a key ingredient to the
Mhm.
recipe of dating a dom or even wanting to. Just be affectionate and know that they are women too and that they love affectionate. Ty, she gave the ingredients of being yourself. Being yourself is absolutely good in all cases. Like being authentic and being yourself. And I think stop overthinking
There you
and
go.
just go ahead and approach that dom. Okay,
Yeah.
she might look a little intimidating, but honestly, she's a woman just like you. So
There you
I
go.
love that y'all said that because that's definitely something that I wasn't even thinking about.
Mhm.
And then, India is trying to tell you, femmes. Okay, listen. We need love too. Over here. Well, not we. I'm calling myself a dom again. I did it in the beginning of the show. Remember? Not we.
It's
so bad.
Give a head.
Okay,
Let me hold it, baby. Let me hold it.
Hell no.
Let me hold it,
Hey,
baby.
yo, that's
Let
funny.
me hold it. But
No.
feminine women know that these dominant women are they're not trying to be men. They just being who they are. And this is just their swag. And, so accept them for who they are and give them the opportunity to show you who they are on the inside. I like how you said that. So thank you all for having this open conversation with me tonight. I'm inviting all of you guys back so we could do like a part 2 of this or do something with it. But I just love that we're able to have this conversation authentically. And everybody give their authentic answers and be their authentic selves in Bianca's Playhouse. So make sure you guys share this live. You should have been inviting friends to the live.
Don't share the
Oh.
Make
Listen.
sure you don't share the love.
Ignore. That means that's how much more you should share the live. Okay? Listen, because I see we have views on YouTube and we have views over here on Facebook. I'm loving that, okay? So thank you guys for tuning in tonight to the recipe of dating a dominant woman. And please feel free to listen. You can put some questions in there. And if you're scared to comment a question, inbox it to me. And I'll ask it on the next show. All right. Until next time, I am Bianca. India.
I am Shay.
India.
Ty.
Thank y'all for watching Engineer. Yes, and happy birthday to Jess, our engineer, who we actually need to go over to the devices.
Oh, you know what?
Happy birthday!
It take a special
Thank
person to
you.
be the engineer.
You know what?
The
So
finish
you
button
just-
over there to the corner.
Right in the corner. There
you
we go. And then, wait, let it go. Yeah.
So did anybody ask you a question?
I couldn't see it. When I hit that thing, I was like,
How do I do this one, y'all?
Dang, we gonna have to come on over there. Listen, y'all know what it is. I'm coming to the. Oh, hey people. Okay.
It's a lot of people on there.
Yeah.
Just hit that. So.